This is the site where American astronauts David Scott and James Irwin made the fourth human landing on the moon on July 30th, 1971. Scott and Irwin landed here aboard the lunar module Falcon, while Alfred Worden remained in orbit around the moon in the command module Endeavour. This was the first of the Apollo J missions. These featured a greater emphasis on conducting science on the moon, along with longer stays on the lunar surface. The J missions also included a lunar rover, which allowed the astronauts to drive across the lunar surface, covering far greater areas and carrying back more sample material. Scott first conducted a 33-minute stand-up EVA, surveying and imaging the local terrain through the upper hatch of the lunar module. Scott and Irwin then conducted 3 surface EVAs. The first, lasting 6 hours, 32 minutes, 42 seconds, involved deploying the lunar rover and driving in it on a 10.3-kilometer geological traverse. They drove southwest to the edge of Hadley Rille and then continued south along the edge of the Rille. At the end of the first surface EVA, they deployed the Apollo Lunar Surface Experiments Package, LSEP, approximately 110 meters north-northwest of the lunar module. The second surface EVA, lasting 7 hours, 12 minutes, 14 seconds, featured a 12.5-kilometer lunar rover traverse southeast across the Mare and along the base of the Apennine Mountains. The third surface EVA, lasting 4 hours, 49 minutes, 50 seconds, had the astronauts making a 5.1-kilometer traverse west to Hadley Rille, northwest along the edge of the Rille, and east across the Mare back to the lunar module. Scott and Irwin collected 77 kilograms of lunar sample material for return to the Earth. In this LRO NAC view of the landing site, the descent stage of the Falcon is the largest man-made object visible. The dark markings of the astronauts' footprints and rover tire tracks are visible around the landing site, especially extending to the north-northwest, where components of the LSEP are visible. The landing site, located at 26.113 N 3.63 E, was selected to provide access to the basalt of Mare Imbrium, the stratigraphy revealed in the deep channel of Hadley Rille carved by flowing lava and mountain material from the front of the Apennine Range. Acknowledgements to LPI's Apollo Surface Operations Descriptions and NASA's Apollo Surface Journal.